All right, guys. So in recent times, there has been a lot of, cheating accusations online, particularly on chess.com, and a lot of, I guess interest around the accuracy of games. A lot of times people use this accuracy tool. So I just want to point out the game that you see here on the screen. Nobody cheated. Nobody is being accused of cheating. This game is just an example for me to show you how, if sometimes you use the accuracy tool, it can be misleading, and actually it even can make some mistakes, and I'm going to show you that right now. So again, first of all, just look here. I'm as plain as white. My opponent is black. I made a 94% accuracy. My opponent made an 83% accuracy, though he blundered his queen. Now, you may find that funny, but that's one of the fallacies I want to talk about and show you, is that you can play a really good game, but you make one blunder, and then if you still play some pretty decent moves, your accuracy is not even going to go that low. So anyway, to have an 83% accuracy, to blunder a piece and then blunder your queen, is simply, I guess, amazing, for the lack of a better term to put it. Now, as you see right here on move number 8, this is the last book move. If you go down, there was 10 more moves in the actual middle game, 10 and a half moves. And it says here they only calculated what we did in the opening, but nothing in the middle game. Okay, so that's pretty interesting within itself. And it said my opponent played a questionable opening, which is 87% accuracy, and my opening was 93%. And it said that I played basically with of a rating of a person with 2650. My opponent was 2250. Again, I don't buy too much into these ratings, and I don't think nobody should. It's just, again, although I will say this though, sometimes I have seen times, because I myself have beaten some very high rated players. I'm talking 22, 23, 24, 2500 in 3 and 5 minute blitz games before. So it is possible, if you say rated maybe 1800 and higher, you can have some very, very brilliant moments and follow those through. So anyway, the first thing, again, like I said, I want to point out is that it's not really calculating this. Yeah, not. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way. I mean, it's calculating the opening accuracy, but not the middle game accuracy. Although the accuracy, total accuracy here, is different than what it said in the opening. So I thought that was kind of odd. I don't know if it's sort of a glitch in the system, or is it something that it does, but we played 10 and a half moves beyond the last book move. So I think that's a little bit, I guess, I wouldn't, I guess inaccurate on the behalf of the algorithm here, that they got this accuracy tool by. Again, I think the accuracy tool is a good thing. I like it. I'm not saying anything about it, but what I'm trying to say about this whole video is, like, sometimes don't really get hung up on it, no matter what. What it says in terms of what your result is or what your rating was. Now I'm going to show you the interesting part. Now we go over here to analysis. Now watch this. I just played rook to c1. My opponent makes a blunder. Knight to d4. This loses a piece no matter how you do it. So I go knight to d4. Now he goes, and that says knight to d4 is a great move. Now it goes queen to a7 is good. And it also said knight, instead of that, knight takes e2 is best. And yes, knight takes e2 would be the best move, because you won't still lose a piece and elicit more trades. Like, for example, let's go back a move. If you were to say take here, I take here, you take, and then rook takes, I emerge up a piece still, although the only difference is that more of the black pieces are traded, so that makes this game a lot easier for white to play. So now going back to d4 here, he goes queen to a7. It said queen to a7 is good. Queen to a7 to me is not good. You're losing a piece anyways. So the best thing for black to do in this case is to take the pawn with the knight with check. And then that way, he can then move his queen somewhere else and threaten another, just keep his queen on the board, because we're playing blitz. I mean, this is what it's all about. So after he takes, I go bishop takes. Now watch this. It says queen takes a2 is good. And it also says queen to a6 is best. Now queen to a6 probably is best, but queen to a2 blunders the queen to rook to a1. So he made another blunder here, but it's still not counting it. And let's go back for a second. If you go back here and look at the proposed line, rook to a1, queen takes a1, queen takes a1, bishop takes e4. Why would he want to trade a piece? Then I go big pawn on b takes c4. I wouldn't even do that because I take it back with the knight. Like for example, this is what it's proposing. If we go here, takes. This is what is proposing to happen. This is, and look at the value, and this is -9. I mean +9 in the favor of white. And not on that, why wouldn't I just simply take with the knight? So this line is flawed. I mean, this here is just for me. I mean, I don't even know why I would give black a pass pawn. He's still not going to win the game, but it's just like, why give any counterplay whatsoever? Now, going back here, look at this. Now, wait a minute. Let's go back here. If you go back in this position, look at the evaluation. It's +4. It says queen takes a2 is good, but it immediately goes to +8, nearly +9 in the favor of white. So now any other move that, you know, doesn't blunder a piece would probably be okay. Like for example, queen a6, the evaluation is still +4, for example. Or let's just make another move. Let's just say even if queen went to say might not be that good, but still it's better than queen takes a2, which is, let's go queen to d7. Valuation changes a little bit, but it doesn't just double from +4 here to basically nearly +9 in this case here. So I hope that again, like I said, this is really all I want to talk about here. Again, I want to stress the fact that I am not saying anything bad about the analysis tool. I think it's a great tool. I like it. I love it when I play a blitz game. As soon as I finish, I just look at it really quick. I love to just get a quick feel of, did I play as good as I thought I played? Maybe not. It doesn't have to be terribly accurate, but basically, did I play better than my opponent in that game? You know, how much better does a computer think? You know, because again, I don't use computers all that often in my analysis. Sometimes I do. I mean, if I was professional, I would, but if you're an amateur or say an expert player, level player, you don't, I mean, using computers is not really, I ain't gonna say it's a waste of time, but you're not gonna be running in it just playing 20 move openings and learning some crazy theory from a computer unless you're, you know, 26, 2700. So with that said, I hope you enjoy this accuracy tool chess.com has made. And don't take it too serious sometimes. As you can see, sometime when you really play a game like this, you can see that it also can have some flaws and make some inaccuracies yet itself.